Hey guys, welcome back to our continuing playthrough of HELLSEED. I'm doing this voiceover because when I was recording the video that you're watching now, I didn't say anything at first because I was just testing it out to see how the lag was doing. I didn't want to do all the work of doing the talking and explanation of the game if the lag was going to stop me. The last time in our first installment of this playthrough, when we covered the prologue, chapter 0 through chapter 2, at the end, we had just finished going through the house and we went through a doorway that transports us to the hospital where we are now. So our player character, police officer, is sort of in an alternate reality. He's gone back to the past a bit and is going to learn a few more things about the story, and you will see that unfold here. Okay, everybody. It looks like we've got HELLSEED up and running. Installment 2, Chapter 3. It's still a little bit laggy, but hopefully it won't be video breaking for us. We are in the hospital. I plan to go back and, when I do some editing, do a bit of a voiceover explaining the situation. There's a little bit of lag, but it looks like we might be okay. Maybe. Fingers crossed. So again, we are in the hospital. Camilla is in the hospital. You saw her very, dire medical report at the beginning there, and we are looking for her 2 x-rays. I'm going to see if I can keep the flashlight off. It's like cartoon box, I love it. I'm going to see if I can keep the flashlight off as much as possible because it seems to be better when I have the flashlight off. Okay, so reanimation department key. And that means we have to go down back here. Oh. Hopefully the volume is not too loud. I did turn the volume down in-game, but I didn't want to mess around with things too much because I only just got it to the point where it's, oh, here's an x-ray, but it's a Mario Rossi x-ray. It's going to make us keep it anyway, but that's not the one we need. I think the game is just kind of trying to see if we're paying attention, basically. I cannot figure out the reason for the lag. Anyway. That wasn't here before. Okay. It doesn't even give us an option to open it up. Got this one here. Nope. Oh, here we go. This nursing room, I'm assuming it's more like a nurse's office type of a... Okay, notice. Head of renovation works on 6th floor, requests reanimation department key copies. Okay, so this part of the game can be really confusing. And there's all this stuff about keys and where to go, and honestly, I think it's probably not 100% clear a lot of the time. What a strange picture. That is a strange picture. I wonder if that's based on an actual painting, or if they made this up for the game, or what. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back here to the wheelchair. And put the rose in the vase. I'm telling you, it's like I said in the first one. Jump scares every single time. And now, of course, we can't get out of the room. But there's a little goodie left for us. And it's a picture of the strange picture. It says, find the right sequence. Of course, it's written in Italian on the back. This is an Italian game. And the sequence it's talking about is the elevator sequence. So this is another one where, in Faith, also, Faith, the Unholy Trinity, you had to find the right sequence of floors to visit. So I think this is a rather common / popular gaming approach. What floors order do you visit? Do you do for the elevator? Maybe this bag contains something interesting. Okay, we've got an intensive care department key. And that's right around the corner here. And we're going to want to stop in this office over here and see what's what. Medical records office. New notes. Dear Carla, maybe I forgot an x-ray among my lab coats this morning. The coat should already be in the laundry room. Please notify Mr. Rossi tomorrow morning and let me know if he finds it. Thanks, De Palma, doctor. So this is what I mean. Like, we're gonna... Okay, so this one says, notify Mr. Rossi that the laundry key has been placed by mistake in the office of Dr. Rinaldi. So it's kind of like a wild goose chase to find this key. Unfortunately, none of those keys on the hook board. We don't need any of them. All right, so this is going to be where we're going to have to do the right floor sequence for the elevator, and I admit it to my shame. I consulted a list online because I can never remember the order. So first of all, you hit the ground floor, and that's actually T. Here in the States, it would be G for ground, or perhaps L for lobby. Okay, so we have at the end of the hall here a statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And in my last video on HELLSEED, when we did chapters 0 through 2, I had mentioned that the game warning in the Steam store says that the game contains blasphemy. And I also mentioned that I didn't really see a whole lot that was blasphemous. There's something coming up with this statue that can definitely be viewed as being blasphemous. So maybe that's what they mean. Okay, hospital registry. So This is where, so we see Dr. DeSantis is in room 1A, so we're going to be actually visiting that room later on. Here we have another image of the Sacred Heart. Actually, again, it's a combination of the images of Sacred Heart and Divine Mercy. I have to put the flashlight on here. There's Whistler's mother again. If I recall correctly, I don't think there's actually anything in this room. I think it's kind of just a red herring. To get us to come out so that we can... take a look there. See? Because of the game lag, it's not really working the way it should, but the statue really goes back and forth a lot and shakes. And I figured out it is actually the game. It's not the game being recorded, it's just the gameplay itself. Again, Revertar ab Inferno, I will return from hell, is what that means. So we have red paint on a statue of the Virgin Mary, so, I mean, yeah, that can be considered a pretty blasphemous image. Oh, wait a minute. I think the game wants us to go down here. Whoops. And close that door again. Game wants us to go down here. We are going to go in there in a minute. Can't go in there. This room is going to be important because there is, as you can see, there's a wardrobe in here. And we're going to need to hide in there in a bit. I seriously played with all of the settings. I fiddled around with everything, trying to get this game to behave itself. And just... it's just the game itself is just very stuttery. Okay, no keys, no anything. It's like I said in the first video on this game. There's always a bathroom in horror games. I don't know why, but there always is a bathroom. So coming over here, we have another X-ray. But this one belongs to Lucio Rondelli, so it's not Camilla's, so of course it can't be that easy for us. But we're not done with this floor yet. I apologize if there's any background noise. I've got my heater on. Oh, opened up for us. Okay. Oh, and my flashlight won't work. Because why would it? Okay, so here we have our first indication of what's actually going on in this game, story-wise. Because there is a cult involved in this game, and everything that's been going on with Dr. DeSantis.
It's bricked up. I need something to break through this wall.
Everything that's been going on with Dr. DeSantis is involved with this cult, so. Alright, it used to be in early versions of the game, there was a insta-kill right here as soon as you came around the corner, and there was absolutely nothing you could do about it. Nothing. And I read online, people were pretty irate. I was pretty irate about that too, I gotta say. Because... Okay, hammer toolbox key. That's kind of a red herring, though. So we're gonna go back to that sort of, passageway area that we were in before, where we saw the guy's face through the doorway. Or through the glass of the door. We're gonna have to open this up because we get a chase scene coming up in a second. Okay. Alright, get ready. Jump scare going on. Jump scare going on. Like 1 second. Yep. And this is where that wardrobe is going to come in handy. Yeah, so in the final version of the game, they got rid of that insta-kill. We've been seeing this guy throughout, right? So, again, in earlier versions of the game, we're sort of chased around by him through this floor of the hospital anyway. But in this final version, I have not found that to be the case when I've played through. He doesn't really bother us anymore. Again. I'm glad I was able to run, though. That was helpful. I'm glad the lag didn't get me. All right. So coming back through this way, we're supposed to open up that... Well, we were supposed to open up that box that was on the floor. I'll show it to you in a second. But it's not... There's actually nothing in there. So this is actually Dr. DeSantis. So the monster came out of his room. So DeSantis and his daughter Camilla are in the hospital at the same time. You can see that DeSantis has some pretty serious injuries also. And if you remember from the first one, there was something about a car accident. And there was a receipt for the demolition of a car. So we've got a car crash and we've got father and daughter both in the hospital because of it. And what do we have here? Oh, actually, oh, dang it. One of the x-rays is under a pillow. Whoops, only that side opens. All right. So this is going to be our clue for opening the file cabinet back in the real world in the doctor's office inside the house. And I thought there was something else in here. Maybe not. Okay, guess not. All right. I don't think we can go back that way. So this is that box that the key goes to. There's nothing inside. So that was just to make us think that we could get a hammer to knock down the bricks behind that doorway. Oh, can't go that way either. Like I say, I play through these games and then I completely forget. I am a complete scatterbrain. The laundry room. So we're going to have to go in there at some point. But we got to get the key and do all kinds of other stuff before we're able to do that. I don't think there's anything important up here. No, it's just a closed off floor. Closed piano. Again, as with the first game, or not the first game, the first installment, chapters 0 through 2, all the clocks are stopped at 11:11. So that's interesting, right? I don't know what the meaning of that is. Oh, these doors are open now, and this is where the elevator is. So our next stop, we have to go to floor 5. But if you get the wrong floor, the elevator will go dark. You see, there it was just a little blip of darkness, but if you get the wrong floor, then once the doors open, it'll just be this dark, horrifying-looking nightmare floor. And there are maps on the wall, but I never found them to be much help. Okay, so here we're gonna start finding some letters from Katerina, who was the fiancé of the police officer that we're playing in the game. Remember the locket at the beginning? That was Katerina. Dear Lucio, my love, the days without you seem to never go by. Why don't you come and see me sometime? I know my parents don't approve of our friendship, but since they realize that without you I became sadder, they have begun to understand that they cannot keep us away. The doctors say mine was a temporary crisis and that very soon I will be going home. We can finally get back together. I can't wait. Your love, Katerina. So now we have a new objective. We have to find the rest of the letters, and here's Dr. Rinaldi's office, and we saw that name on the directory, and here is one of Camilla's x-rays. In early versions of the game, it was like really concealed under the pillow, and there was just a teensy corner sticking out, and you would just never think to look there. So I think that they adjusted that. And here's our laundry room key. Looks like we've found pretty much everything there is to find in here. But, again, we have to... Oh, and my flashlight's not working again. We have to keep finding these letters. So the game's not going to let us out of here until we do... The darkness makes a really weird noise in this game. Every time it's dark. Aha, here's another piece of a letter. October 20th, 1972. Dear Lucio, my love, did you get the last letter I wrote to you? You haven't come to see me yet. Has something happened? Please, when you read this letter, answer me. Here things are not going as I hoped. The doctors say that my situation has worsened. They say I've had other very strong crises, but unfortunately I don't remember anything. Your love, Katerina. Okay, we can't even go in there. And still, my flashlight's not working. And the game is having us do something completely counterintuitive by going where the scary ghost monster person went instead of running away. Here's another letter, December 28th, 1972. Dear Lucio, even though I haven't had your news for a long time now, I still believe in you and our love. Today I'm writing to you because perhaps there is hope for me to recover from this disease that has been wearing me down for months now. My parents met Dr. Angelo DeSantis, the famous psychiatrist who was hospitalized here in a bad accident, but luckily he was saved and was discharged a few days ago. Ah, curiouser and curiouser. So our police officer, Lucio, or Lucio, whatever. Again, please forgive my bad pronunciations. His fiancée, Katerina, was in the hospital at the same time as Dr. DeSantis was in the hospital being treated after his car accident. The doctor assured us that the schizophrenia that afflicts me is treatable with the right therapy. He promised us that as soon as he gets back to practicing, I think that must be, as soon as he gets back to his practice, he will take care of me. Your love, Katerina. Okay. Wait, am I supposed to go towards her? Okay. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Is this another one of those things? No. Okay. I'm leaving. Oh. I guess I was supposed to leave. Okay. It's like I said, I played this before. I am such a chicken. Oh. Okay. Oh my. Okay, so that's Katerina, and she's clearly pregnant. So something happened here. Okay. So dark. And my flashlight doesn't work, but I think I'm supposed to go down here. Ah, okay, there it is again. And this is Katerina's room.
Oh my god. Katerina. She's really here. She's alive. But how? The doctor must know something. Oh, my love. What happened to you?
The necklace I gave to Katerina the last time we met. Why she left this here? Maybe she wants me to put the pendants together. You will find the solution. So this is the this is the locket that she had. They had two matching ones. And so this is his picture. And so, okay. This can be a little tricky to... Oh, okay. Got it. Together forever. You will find the solution retracing your steps backwards. So part of that sentence was on the locket that he had, and then the other part was on the locket that she had. It doesn't really tell us much. You will find the solution retracing your steps backwards. I think that's supposed to be a clue to how to get out of here. But, as a clue, I gotta say I don't think it works very well. So I think we should be able to get out of here now. Okay, so that guy there, remember in the last one, see if I can pick up the pace a little bit. In the last installment, he appeared upstairs in the house. And we had to go towards him. But this time, if we go towards him, we're gonna die. So, all right. So we are on the 5th floor, and now we're supposed to go to the 4th floor. Yeah, 4th floor. Okay, here we go. So we know we're on the right track. Because it's nice and normal looking. Well, normal, you know, as normal as a creepy hospital in a horror game can be. All right. And it's just part of the part of the elevator game that the game has us playing. It just wants us to go to these random floors. Okay, now we're supposed to go to floor 1, but it's going to send us to floor 4 anyway. So when the doors open, we're going to be right back at floor 4. Sorry, I've got a bad frog in my throat. I don't know why. I think I'm coming down with something. That change of seasons always gets me. And from here, we're supposed to go to the ground floor again. T. And it's T because ground is terra in Italian. Okay, so now we go back to the elevator and we hit floor T. Because we need to get to the laundry room. Because the other X-ray that we need is in the pocket of a doctor's lab coat. Alright, I think the laundry was off to the right. If I'm not mistaken. And another right. Hmm. Maybe it was the other end. Yeah, I think I lost my bearings. Yeah, the whole red paint on the Virgin Mary statue thing is actually pretty common in horror movies. I'm not sure if any other horror games do it, but it's quite common in horror films. The Exorcist has it. And, I think it has to do with a particular female bodily function. Let's put it that way. Put it delicately. And somehow that's supposed to be an insult to the Virgin Mary. I think that's the intention of it. All right. Laundry. Creepy basements, man. Creepy hospital, creepy basement. At least we don't have to shut off that valve. We've had enough of that, right? From the basement in the house in the first installment. This isn't too bad. Now, there's a bit of a hairy moment here where we have to hide. Now, that is creepy. The machine's going, but you can't... I can't see it moving. Here we go. And here is Camilla's other X-ray. Okay. And now it's saving, which is a good thing. It doesn't want us to... The game is not going to be so horribly mean to us that it's going to make us go all the way back and do all that other stuff. So if we come through here... I'm staying crouched because... Yep. We just have to wait in this corner until the danger passes. Okay. Why am I whispering? All right. Coast is clear. I'll tell you, it's a mark of a really good game. I mean, I know I'm just a big chicken, but it's a mark of a really good game that it makes you react this way, even though you've already played it. I don't think there's anything behind this door. Okay. I mean, some of the stuff I've forgotten, but in some cases, I totally know what's coming, and I still get freaked out and startled. I mean, you would think that I would know the jump scares are coming, and yet, every single time. So now, it's back up to the 4th floor with us. To put both of these X-rays on the light box. The first time I played through this hospital section, it took me forever. It took me forever. Because it's like I said, I think the hints and the directions are really vague. All right. Here we go. And that one. And this one. And now... There we go.
Something terrible happened to Camilla.
This game had us go through all that. All that. Just we couldn't see that something terrible happened to her. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. And I think that's our cue to leave. Oh, we can't push any of the buttons. Oh my. Okay, so follow the trail again, I guess. And again, my flashlight is not working. I thought that just put us right back in the house. I guess not. I guess there's more torment on the way. Oh, that's right. We have to come down to this other elevator. Remember now. I'm hesitant to run because I don't want to run into something that I'm going to regret. Ah! Okay, I forgot about this one. Hey, look, you know what? I'm trying to help you. Why are you chasing me and trying to kill me? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, back in the house and specifically back in Camilla's room. Okay, chapter 4, the crash. Let me see, do we have time? Yeah, we've got some time. I was just going to do the hospital, but maybe we can do the crash as well. Oh, the photo, right, okay. Wait a minute. Do I have the photo? Did I find it yet? No, I don't. Okay, I just remembered. The crucifixes remind me of the chintzy, schlocky, glow-in-the-dark stuff that Catholic kids always have. Or used to, anyway. Yeah, see, the lag is getting me. Okay. Now, again, Camilla's behind these rooms, and if I don't get the crucifix in time, she's gonna come out of the room and get me. Ah, dang this lag. Uh-oh, what? Wait, possession? How am I possessed? Uh-oh. Did I miss a crucifix here? Did I miss one? My flashlight's not working. Oh, no. Oh. I thought she was gonna come out of there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yep. All right. I'm gonna cut it off here and try to figure out what's going on with this ridiculous game, but I did want to get this other installment to you before the month was out. So hopefully I can figure out what's going on with the game and we can finish it at some point in the next couple of months.